I am Akash. I am here with my video assignment of the Australian Commercial Law Tom 1 2018, which is an individual assignment. This case is related this case is related to the business requirements without the consent of the legal system. The contract exists between the two people, Barry and Angelo, who have no any valid contract. It is necessary that if someone acquires the business, then the business must be registered under the Small Business Act. The Small Business Act would have helped Barry, since the action will remove the remaining barrier in the business. If Barry followed the Small Act, then the business he acquired would have less regulatory burden proper acquired to finance. The contract validity was also ignored by them, and Barry doesn't make any further investigation on the business, and he acquired the business without having legal consent. Barry has negotiated with Angelo, but he has not followed the common and the statute law. The negligence made by the Barry while acquiring the business cost him the most. He has to close or shut down the store business activities. In this case, the breach of the contract occurred when the lease payment was promised to the finance company by the previous owner and have not made any kind of payment of the lease amount, due to which there arises the breach of the contract when the owner is not honored to keep their promises. The main reason for the breach of the contract the main reason for the breach of the contract is dishonor owner who could not maintain the agreement terms and condition. Barry and Angelo, the two parties in this contract. Barry may face the further problem. Since the contract is not valid, they have not any legal proof that they have not followed the legal procedure, no legal consent, the government and the judge. In this case, he may be punished with some penalty, or he may be in prison for not following the legal procedure of his requirement. Barry has to face a lot of problems. There is no support from the government, the judiciary body, neither he have the supported documents to claim his rights. So, from this case study, it is clear that there was no any legal consideration and agreement between the Barry and the Angelo, due to which he has to face different problems, challenges. So he cannot claim to the finance company regarding the lease payment, neither he can ask the judge and the court to give him justice. If he have asked the government or the judge, he might get some punishment according to the law, the business law. Now, in this case, the seller of the store, Angelo, make false statement and advertisement to sell the store to the Barry, who does not know anything and who does not carry any further inquiry and acquire the store. The information provided by the Angelo was totally fake. He did know the consequences of his fake statement, even though he make those statements. It was the act of misinterpretation. The following entities can be considered to analyze the misinterpretation. It is necessary to make the inquiry related to the contract before entering into the contract. Illegal activity commenced by the Angelo have to be punished. Proper documentation of the agreement is must between the Angelo and Barry regarding the transfer of the ownership. Barry needs to follow the legal procedure while entering into the contract, and Barry needs to follow the rules and regulations while purchasing an enterprise, which may help in breach of the contract. Barry needs to follow the Property Act law or small business policy, which will help in breach of the contract. The loss that occurred due to the false advertisement can be determined the nature of the breach of the contract. So the Angelo has misrepresented the advertisement. He has increased the amount of the turnover over a month and have a false fact regarding the expense of the store. He has He hasn't even explained the lease of the ban. Barry does not make a further inquiry. Rather than make an inquiry, Barry trusts Angelo and believe in each and every word and statement made by the Angelo, which was an actual fake or false statement. Barry needs to collect all the reliable information and proof against Angelo to claim the compensation of the loss. So in this case, Barry needs to do research and understand the importance of the law while running any kinds of business activities. He needs to follow the rules and procedure to minimize the risks he is facing due to lack of the legal consideration. He also needs to follow the Sales of the Good Act. Thank you.